It's Bernadette Haney here with another Autism Mom Tip. And if you are an autism mom like me, there's no denying that we have superhero strengths. Drama happens and that cape unfurls. But we don't have kryptonite, we have the opposite. We have that thing we need to have in order to survive. Like if you are an autism mom like me, you probably have 2 to 3 or 4 coffee makers and you survive on caffeine. Here is one of my super duper cool coffee makers. We're like, it's time to have a coffee porn video. This is my Bodum Santos, and don't hate just because you don't have one, but it is awesome. So we put coffee in the top one and hot water in the bottom, and we allow it to boil. I set a timer. I usually like to do it for 3 minutes and then take it off the heat, and it creates a vacuum. I know you guys were like, is this for making crack? No, it's for Al-Anon Autism Mom Crack. It's for coffee. And the gravity created within sucks all the coffee out of the top one and into the bottom one. And you don't get any paper or plastic taste because there's no filters. So you want to follow regular coffee making instructions. I like to do the same exact thing, 2 scoops per cup. They say a scoop for every 6 ounces, and most coffee cups are 12. So here we go. All right, so we have got it loaded up, and now we are going to fill it with water. Check it out. All right, so
and then over time you might become
fill it. I fill it to right at that line, and I pop this in. And like I said, I set a timer for 3 minutes, and you can already see, since the water was already boiling, that it's starting to fill the top chamber. All right, it's 3 minutes of boring, so I'm going to turn it off and I'll show you. The timer went off, so it's time to turn off the heat. And I am going to move this bad boy over to a heat-safe spot. We actually have, say hi to Dimitri. Hi, Dimitri. This little heat pad that I like to put it on at first so that we don't risk breaking the glass. And in about 30 seconds, which, is a lot of boring time, so I'll free from it, you can already see it starting to go down. Sweet look of success. So it's still bubbling a little. Ooh, you can see me. But you can see it's all drained out. And I like to keep this for a few days. I know this sounds really gross, so prepare yourself for grossness. But in a couple days, it'll grow a little bit of white, green, and blue mold. And I use that for composting in the backyard. Roses love it, so do earthworms. Contrary to popular belief, the worms don't eat the coffee. That's just cray-cray. But they eat the mold that grows on it. And then the earthworms keep your roses pretty. And the acidity, or whatever it is, in the coffee also helps the ground in defending itself from growing of grass. So it prevents grass from growing, so don't compost in your grass. A cup of coffee would be complete without a yummy gooey cinnamon roll, so these are going to go in for a few minutes and then get icing. And no cup of coffee would be complete without this. I'm not going to make espresso, but no cup of coffee is really, look, you can see me. No cup of coffee is complete, I think, without some foamy, frothy, milky goodness. So I'm going to steam it quickly. There she goes. Woot, woot. I'm hungry. So I'll let this go for about 40 seconds till the cup is full. Affirmation mugs. This is a beautiful mug that my Kelly gave me with some Keats poetry quoted on it. And my husband's favorite artist painting, Seurat. I think it's the Saturday at the beach. And then, oh yeah. Oh goodness gracious. Whew. Steamy and bubbly and smelling like caramel. I put the sugar in first so that it melts. Heathens who put in sugar last. The steam will coat your sugar spoon and then it'll get crusty when you put it back. Heathens. And it just stirs better, You'll notice that once you stir, there is little to no sugar when you pour it in. So watch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh yeah. Look at the magic. Also, if you put too much sugar in, you know, osmosis can only go so far, and once your sugar reaches saturation, it's not going to mix in. But, you know, no sugar on the bottom here. Oh, yeah, you get a little round ball. Oh, goodness gracious. You ain't got to lie to kick it. Coffee porn. Oh, yeah. Make a little pretty shape. For a second, I thought I had Snoopy or a poodle. Get all that goodness.
Bring it off with the papers.
All right, and then, you know, cinnamon. You gotta have cinnamon. There it is. It's beautiful. Cheers. You gotta have a sip before the cinnamon rolls come out, right? You know, just to make sure it's good. That is awesome. Everybody talks about the money shot. You ain't gotta lie to kick it. This is the money shot you wanna see. Oh yeah, you ain't gotta lie. You know it makes you hot. Oh yeah. Yummy, 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 yummy. You're like Interview with a Vampire. I want some more. You ain't gotta lie to kick it. And there you have it, guys and girls. This is what Al-Anon moms run off of. Here's your coffee porn. Oh yeah. Well, that is it for this episode of Coffee or Food Porn and Autism Mom, our superhero fuel. If you like this video and you want to see more, go ahead and hit subscribe. My son will tell you that you should give me lots of
views
and likes. Have a good day.